The last train arrived exactly at 11:58 p.m. No announcements, no conductor. It simply appeared on the empty platform and disappeared 2 minutes later. Ethan had only ever heard about it in whispers. Old commuters spoke of it like a legend. They said that if you boarded this train, it could take you somewhere no road in the real world leads to. Somewhere between reality and something else. That night, the station was unusually quiet. Even the flickering overhead lights seemed softer than usual. The clock above the platform behaved oddly. The second hand occasionally hesitated, then jumped forward with a strange rhythm. At 11:57, the air grew heavier. A subtle chill ran down Ethan's spine, like the calm before a storm. Shadows stretched unnaturally across the platform, merging with the fog curling from the tracks. Then the train appeared. It was old, black and silent. The cars had no numbers, no markings. The windows were like dark mirrors, reflecting the dim lights of the station. The doors opened slowly, as if inviting him inside. Ethan hesitated. His rational mind screamed that it was impossible, but something deep inside compelled him to take a step forward. "You're late," a voice whispered. It was his own voice. He froze. 1,000 thoughts collided in his mind. But without thinking, he stepped inside. The interior was eerily quiet. Passengers sat motionless, staring straight ahead, their faces blank, almost carved from stone. No one spoke. No one breathed. Time itself seemed to pause. The train began to move silently, as if gliding over invisible tracks. Outside the windows there was no city. No lights, only darkness, stretching endlessly. Ethan's reflection in the glass seemed faintly distorted, like another version of himself was looking back. He tried to speak, to ask where they were going, but the words felt heavy in his mouth. No answer came, only the faint, rhythmic sound of the train, like a heartbeat echoing in the void. Across from him, a man slowly turned his head. "To where you were supposed to be," he said. Ethan felt the weight of the words press against his chest. The lights flickered. For a brief moment he saw through the window, reflection not his own face, but an empty seat where he should have been. Panic rose, but he forced himself to move. He walked down the corridor of the train, each car identical to the last. The same frozen faces stared ahead. The same silence swallowed every sound he tried to make. In the last car, a conductor stood. He smiled, but it was not a friendly smile. It was calm, knowing, almost patient. "You already have a ticket," the conductor said. "You bought it a long time ago." "When?" Ethan whispered. "On the night you decided not to go back," the conductor replied. "The night you chose this path." The train began to slow. Outside, a platform slowly emerged through the fog. It was the same platform, empty and silent. "You can get off," the conductor said, "but the seat will remain." The doors opened. Ethan stepped forward and froze. On the bench sat another Ethan, younger, alive, the Ethan who had not yet boarded this train. The lights went out. The platform seemed endless. The fog thickened. Ethan's heart pounded in his chest. He realized that the train was not merely a train. It was a passage, a mirror of choices he had avoided, of paths he had ignored. The younger Ethan looked up and met his eyes. No words were spoken, just a silent understanding. And then the lights flickered again. The train disappeared into the mist, and the older Ethan felt the cold of the platform seep into his bones. The next morning, The station attendant claimed that no train ever came at 11:58 p.m., but sometimes when the night is quiet, someone stands on the empty platform, staring into the endless darkness of the tracks, waiting. And sometimes, for a moment, you can hear the soft, distant hum of a train that doesn't exist.